Welcome, everybody. Yes, it's the Rowdies today. It is the 1960s class on Wednesday, and we're in book 366. Today we are doing Groovin. And what do we know about Groovin? It is a single released in 1967 by American rock band The Young Rascals. It is a slow, relaxed groove based on Felix Cavalieri's newfound interest in Afro-Cuban music. So he was kind of out experimenting with different styles, and that was a good thing. The instrumentation includes a conga, a Cuban-influenced bass guitar line from session musician Chuck Rainey, and a harmonica part. Groovin was inspired by Cavalieri's then girlfriend, Adrian Buccieri. Eddie Brigitte, the other guy, the other lead singer, he collaborated on the lyrics. Okay. Originally, Atlantis Records did not want to put this single out. Why? Because it was different from what they were doing. It was a whole different groove from what they were used to doing. Here comes David. Let's let him in. It was too different from a Young Rascals song. Now, if you remember, we just did a Young Rascals song couple weeks ago. And this is a completely different vibe to it. And it didn't have a regular drummer. It just had the conga player. So a radio DJ got a hold of it and convinced the producer, you need to put this out because this is going to be a #1 hit. And sure enough, it was for 4 consecutive weeks. It was on top of the charts. So sometimes producers don't know nothing.
Daun, I just want to add something here.
Yeah.
I just did a research on Groovin when it was released.
Uh-huh.
It was would you believe it was released 4 days before my birthday,
Oh, wow.
April 10th, 1967.
Wow. Is that when you were born?
I was born on the 14th.
Oh, wow. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. All right. The first thing we have to do with Groovin, now I'm going to tell you something. I did put an insert. It's a very easy insert. I almost didn't write it out. I almost just made you write it in your book, and I thought, nah, I'll write it out for you. And we're going to do some presets. Are they the greatest presets? No, but they're pretty easy. So it'll be easy to find the sounds. And then if you want to change some of the sounds from here, that's going to be up to you. Why do I say that? Because I am using a country guitar, which is a little harsh. I would have preferred like a Chet's guitar or something a little softer, but then it wouldn't be easy to find the sound on the bottom, and the important sound on the bottom is the harmonica. So that's why I chose that. So it's pretty easy stuff on here. Again, the reason we do these is so that you learn where the buttons are on your instrument, and that's what this is about. All right, the road map is the next thing we do. We're going, and if you can see, it says verse 1, comma 3. It's got 3 verses, so we're going to play that beginning part 3 times. So we play the first verse, grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Now remember, he's writing about his girlfriend at the time. He was really in love with her. Really couldn't get away too soon. There you have a first comma second ending on the 3rd line. Now that is a long first and second ending. It goes all the way line 4, line 1 of the next page, and line 2 of the next page. See where that bracket goes, and then it makes the drop. At the end of line 2, you have your repeat dot. Where's it going back to? All the way back to the beginning. So between the 4/4 and the A note, you're going to put that same color so that you know to go back to do verse 2. Verse 2. Okay, grooving down a crowded avenue, doing anything we'd like to do. And the second ending is the same place as the first ending. All right, so when we get to the end of that, which is the end of line 2 on page 85, guess what? We're going to use a different color. Same place. What are we going back to? Same place. We're going back to the beginning. So you should have two colors at the end of the first, second ending and two colors at the beginning of the song. So now we're going to do verse 3. Get another color. Verse 3 is the same as the first verse. Groovin' on a Sunday afternoon, really couldn't get away. Now here's where it gets tricky. Put a colorful 3 right before the first, second ending, and you might want to put an arrow across the page to the third ending, which starts in line 3 of the second page. Okay, now you're going to put an insert. The insert goes line 3, right between the no, 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 and the we'll keep on spending. So right there at the end of the no, 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 at the end of that second measure, you are going to do a little, just do a little V with your pencil or pen, and you can make that a color. That's the insert. The insert is this. So you're going to play that, and then you're going to keep on. After you play that 4 measures, then you're going to come back and do we'll keep on spending sunny days this way. We're going to talk and laugh our time away. I feel it coming closer day by day. Life would be ecstasy, you and me endlessly groovin'. Yeah, he really just loved this girlfriend of his on a Sunday afternoon. Really couldn't get away too soon. No, 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 no. Okay, now I really need another color because now you have 2 thin lines but no ending. So you got to make those 2 thin lines a color. And it says DC and fade. So where's it going back to? All the way back to the beginning. So you're actually having 3 colors at the beginning. So it's first verse, first ending. And the first ending is super long. Second verse, second ending. Same thing. Then go back, and when you get to the third verse, make sure you jump over to the third ending. Then you're going to put an insert in, like right away. You're going to put that insert in. Then you're going to finish the song. Then you go back and fade it out. So I highly recommend making a copy of that third page so you can tape it and have 1, 2, 3 pages all lined up. Highly recommend doing that. Okay. Now, what kind of background goes in here? What music style? This one's going to be super easy. Ballroom Latin. Dottie's got it. Ballroom Latin, which on the smaller instruments. By the way, Hal says to say hi to everybody. He couldn't make it today. So he said, make sure you say hello from Hal. So that's what I'm doing. Latin full band on the smaller instruments is ballroom Latin. So that's what you're going to use. Let's talk about where the presets are. A1 is the beginning of the song.
Excuse me, Daun. Daun, what tempo?
Oh, tempo, 98.
Okay, thank you.
Good question. 98. And I'm actually using category preset country number 1, which is a guitar, country guitar on top, but it's the harmonica that I wanted. So if you don't like that country guitar, if you think it's a little bit edgy, a little bit harsh, change that sound. But you really want that harmonica on the bottom. Now you're going to start with Orchestra Plus off. So turn off your Orc Plus, and you're going to take your Orc Plus volume and bring it down. Now it's all on here. It's all on here.
Dawn,
Yeah.
on the Orc Plus volume down, is that the one called Style?
Yes.
graphic
Thank
mixer?
you. Yes, Mona.
Okay.
Thank you. Orc Plus and Style volume, same thing. Thank you. Yeah, I should have put it on here and I didn't. It's the exact same thing as Style volume. And then I'm turning off my lower octave in the lower, because if you put on country guitar, it's going to have your lower octave on. I'm taking that off. Why? Because I want that high-pitched harmonica. That's more like what the original song is. So there's lots of things that I'm having you do. Why? To look for them on your instrument so you can find where they are. A1, beginning of the song. Play the whole thing. End of the first and second ending, page 85, end of the second line, is going to be A2 and A4. So where does A3 go? Okay. When you go back to A2 and play the second verse, at the end of line 3, you're going to put second time, 2x. 2x is not your shirt size. That is the second time. You're going to put second time A3. So the first time you play that first ending, you're just staying right where you are. The second time you play that ending, you're going to go to A3 at the end of the third line. And you'll see why. Because you're going to have the background singers are going to come in and go, ooh, la, 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 la. And so they're going to sing for you, but they're going to be in the chords.
Third line, first page.
Third line, first page, yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's where your second time A3 goes at the end of that third line.
And where's A2 at, Dawn? I'm sorry.
A2 is on page 85, end of the second line. That's A2 and A4. All right, now when you come down to line 3 on page 85, you have that insert at the end of the second measure. The insert is A5. And then when you start the third measure, we'll keep spending sunny days together, that's A6. So if you're not doing an insert, you can skip the A5. You don't have to put it in. But I think you'll like it because it is part of the original song.
And where is A5 again, please?
A5 is where the insert goes. Remember I told you to put a little V?
Oh, got it.
Yep. A5 is the insert.
Okay, got it.
And it's 4 measures.
Thank you.
And where is A6?
A6 is right after that.
I think that was my question.
A6 is when you get done with the insert, you go to A6.
Okay.
We'll keep on spending sunny days this way, and when you hear it, you'll understand why. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is play it for you, and I want you to follow along so you know what the roadmap is. That's going to be the easiest. Then we will put in chords and extra notes. Why? Because we can. All right. Here we go. This is just a nice song. So here we go. There's your congas. C, F, G. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Did you like the arrangement?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, is it a little tricky? Yeah, because if
Yes.
you're going to put some echoes in, your fingers are going to have to come down here. And so you're going to have to do a couple of things just to kind of do this. Your fingers might stumble over each other. If you can't do the echoes, forget about them. You don't need them. But that harmonica sound is really makes the song. Yep. I thought that really made the song the best. So, all right. First of all, the whole song is played an octave higher. The whole song.
I noticed that.
Okay. So if you want to write yourself a little note, whole song 8 VA. So everything is played up here, and then your echo is right down here. So you don't have to be doing this.
Can I ask why you did that?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you do that? Because I thought it,
If you're here and you wanted
Yeah.
to do an echo down here,
or you couldn't get to it.
it's a reach, yeah. And when I'm here, I can do.
Yeah, I saw you do that.
So I can hold one note and come up and kind of overlap.
Okay.
Hmm. So it's not chop chop. It's hold one note, reach down, hold one of those notes, reach up, so that it kind of overlaps, because that harmonica actually goes all the way through the song.
AGF all the way through the song, the
8
harmonica.
VA, octave up, 8 VA, all the way through the song. Yep.
Okay, Dawn,
Yes.
I'm one for using the buttons on the machine.
Okay.
Why are you playing your hand up an octave when you can hit the up octave button in the corner on the right-hand side?
Because if you've got sounds, actually, I probably could have done that. But why would I want to do that? The problem is I don't want to play it here and here. It's because of my reach.
Oh, yes, okay, got it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
But you're one for buttons, so you're looking at, why wouldn't I just go?
Right.
Yeah, she's right. If I go to my upper octave orc solo and make it go up one, I can play it in regular position. But now my solo is down
Yeah,
there. See?
yeah, the
So if I
echo.
leave it where it is and just play it, now I can reach. I can reach
Yep,
both.
yep, got it.
Even with my short fingers, I can almost reach. All right, so first thing, you want to put in the extra notes or you want to do the chords? Extra notes. Dottie
I
says
think I'm
extra.
gonna go now.
All right.
The chords are so
Measure.
easy.
Mine one. Just stay where you are, Beverly.
You can
Okay,
Beverly, be back in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
okay.
Beverly, you did not get a hall pass to use the restroom. The teacher.
you can slip right now from F to GM just by sliding your hand.
Yeah. So we're going to do an echo in the very first measure. And you're just going to echo, and you can write in the notes knowing that you're going to the lower keyboard with that. So you're going to write in where the rest is, where that half rest is, A, G, F, exactly like what these notes are. A, G, F, write in A, G, F. So the very first one is, okay. The second one is in line 2, first measure. Only now you're going to play C on the third space, B flat, middle line, and A on the second space.
Where are we?
We're on line 2, first measure.
Okay, B flat.
On a Sunday afternoon, and then you're going to reach, like it's a reach, but you're going to reach up to the high C down here.
And Don, what note values would they be? Half note?
Yeah,
Quarter
quarter
note?
notes.
Quarter notes? Okay,
Your quarter notes.
thank you.
Now you just play it the way it hears, and you play it as if you can get your fingers down there. You might have to play them a little faster if you can't get your fingers down there fast enough. Doesn't matter.
Let's see, B flat, what's the last note?
Last note is A, alligator in the second space.
Okay.
C, B flat, A.
Okay,
All right, now, second line, third measure. You're going to echo the same three notes. You've got an A, G, F there, really E. So you're going to echo those, A, G, F. Just write in the letters. You're going to play them the way they hear.
Hey, Dawn,
Yeah.
your echoes, are you putting them on the lower keys every time?
Yeah, every time.
Okay, all right.
Yep. Now, if you don't want to
Dawn?
put them on the lower,
Wait, Dawn, where
you don't
did you,
have to. Go ahead, Inez.
okay, where did you put the AGF?
AGF, I've got it twice now. The very first line, first measure. The echo
but
is the same as what you played. AGF, you're
Yeah.
going to play. Your echo is AGF.
Right, the second time.
The second time, it's the second line, third measure. After really, AGF is what's written. You're going to play AGF.
Now, the second measure again was a C,
No.
high C.
The first measure, you're doing C, B flat, A.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That's your
line,
echo.
second line, last measure.
Second line, last measure is AGF.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so it's going to sound like this: AGF, and then your echo is AGF. Go back up. Now you're doing C, B flat, A as your echo. Then you go back up and do really AGF, AGF. No more echoes right there. No echoes. Do a fill in. Do a fill in on those first two measures of the first and second ending. All right, let's see. Second page. No extra notes. Insert. Let's go to the third page. Page 86. Third line. Second measure. You and me endlessly groovin'. Right there on the rest, you're going to do the echo, A, G, F. Line 4, first measure. Go up to the high C, the C of the third space, C, B flat, A. Line 4, third measure. Really. You're going to do the same three notes, A, G, F. And that's it for the echoes. They're all harmonica. It's a harmonica. They used a harmonica. Does that sound like a flute that I'm playing? Oh.
No,
Don, when I listened to it on YouTube, it sounded like a flute playing on YouTube.
It's
That's
not
what
a
I was going to
flute.
ask you. Okay,
It's
sorry.
not a flute. They used
Okay.
it might sound like a flute, but they actually listed what all the instruments are. They used a conga drum, which is why I chose the Latin beat, and they used a harmonica.
Okay.
Okay? So that's why I'm using the harmonica on the lower. That's why I chose the country one, because it gave me a guitar on top and a harmonica. The guitar sound is probably not my favorite for this song, but it's an easy way to get there so you can learn how to play it. And then if you want to go in and change the country guitar, do that. You've got two orchestral sounds. You just want to change them to a different type of guitar when you're saving your presets. I'm just trying to make it easy to get you started.
Did you just have echoes on the first page on the first two lines?
Yes.
You have okay.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay.
no, the third line in the first
No,
ending.
there's no echoes in the third line of the first page.
No.
It isn't in the first ending?
No,
No,
just
there's no echoes in the first ending.
All right.
No,
That
no.
affects.
Now, when you third line, when you have first ending, second ending, you're going
Yeah.
to do fill in.
Okay.
Yep. You fill in.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you asked, Connie.
See?
I was a little bit confused there. Okay,
Okay.
got
I'll
it.
play it another time so that once you have all your notes in, you can follow, and if you don't hear something right, then you can ask, what did I write in wrong? Or maybe I played it
Okay,
wrong
but
too.
your second page, you didn't have any echoes.
No echoes on the second page, correct?
So on the third page, you had echoes on the third line?
Yes, third line and fourth line.
Where on the third line?
Third line, second measure, you and me endlessly groovin'.
Got it.
AGE, yep, and then right there in that rest. I know, there's not a lot of room there. They kind of mashed things together.
Dawn,
Yeah.
I have a question on the second page,
Uh-huh.
second line.
Uh-huh.
Would you tell me again where the insert, which is A5, goes?
It's on the third line.
Third line.
Okay.
Third
Wait,
line.
or where the A3 is?
No. A3 is on the end of the third line of the first page.
Oh.
Oh, okay. End of the third
Alright.
line on the first page is A3. Now, third line on the second page, between the second and third measure, you're going to put that little insert,
Okay.
and that's A5. And then
Right on.
A6 is right away when we take off again.
I'm glad I asked. Thank
I'm
you.
glad you asked too.
That would have been awful.
And
Dawn,
there's on page 3, the third line, that is one of the, you know how when you listen to music, sometimes you don't quite hear exactly what the lyrics are? Like Rocket Man has something like that.
Unknown caller.
Whoop. This is one of the most misheard lines in music as well. You and me endlessly. You know what most people think it sounds like? You and me and Leslie. Who's Leslie?
Freeway.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, so it's very interesting to hear what the correct lyrics are for a lot of these
So
songs.
Dawn, I have A6 then on the second page, third, at the end of the third line.
No, at the end of the insert. You want it at the beginning of measure 3.
That's why I put it there. Okay, thank you.
Beginning of measure 3. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Dawn,
Yeah.
okay, you are on category setup number 1, right? Country and harmonica?
Country guitar on top and a harmonica on the bottom.
Right, but my harmonica doesn't sound like your harmonica.
No, you know why? Because you have those are in your solo sounds, okay? They're both going to the lower. And then you have a button that's called lower octave, right? Your lower octave is going to make it sound like this. So you want to go up and turn that lower octave button off.
Okay.
Because now it's got that higher.
Yep.
Yeah. See, you
Now I
found it. Yes.
said
Very cool. Very cool. See, this is what this is for, is to learn these buttons and to learn what they do. All right, extra chords. This is going to be easy, so Inez, don't complain. Or Joanne.
Or Connie will tell you not to do them at all.
Yeah, right. Don't do them at all.
Too many already.
They
There
are
you go.
optional, but they're easy, okay?
Oh,
So
yeah. Easy for
only-
you.
I
I'm not
promise you
good.
they're easy. Top line. First line on page 84. Make that G minor a G minor 7, if you wish, for 2 counts. Beat 3 over the F for Sunday. Put a C, chicken, sus, S-U-S. That's a 3-note chord. C, F, and G all at the same time.
Where does that go down?
That goes in on the first line, second measure, third beat. Over the F for Sunday, you're going to put a C sus, C, F, and G. Second line, second measure, same thing. The G minor's gonna have a 7 on it for 2 counts. Beat 3 is a C sus. C, F, and G. Third line. Pardon?
Where's on the, what measure is that next to G, CFG?
Line 2, measure 2.
Oh, okay.
Third beat. C sus, S-U-S. It's a suspended 4th chord. It's a C, F, G all at the same time. That's your second one, because we did the first one in line 1. Third line. First measure. Make that G minor a G minor 7. Guess what you're going to do in beat 3?
C sus.
C sus, absolutely. C, F, and G. First comma second ending. You're in the same line. Last measure of the third line. You've got a G minor. Make it a G minor 7 for 2 beats. Guess what you're going to do in beat 3?
C sus.
C sus, absolutely. Now, changes up a little bit. Line 4. Make that F an F major 7. Capital M-A-J 7. Your 2 notes are E and F. Easy to play. The G minor, you can put a 7 on it if you wish. Top of the next page. Make that F on line 1 an F major 7, capital M-A-J 7. And the G minor, you can put a 7 on that if you wish. Second line, make the F an F major 7, capital M-A-J 7, E and F. The G minor, you can put a 7 on that. Now be careful because this is the measure that changes up. Cross out the C chord and replace it with B flat major 7. B flat, butterfly flat, major 7. Your 2 notes are A and B flat. The rule for major 7 is the letter -1. A and B flat for 1 count. Over the G, beat 4, now put your C back in. Now it can be a C7 or it can be a C9. A C9 is a 4-fingered chord. C, chicken, D, dinosaur, E, elephant, and B flat. And your B flat can go top or bottom, does not matter.
C, D, E flat.
C, D, E, B flat.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Now, if you don't feel like playing that, guess what? Skip the B flat major 7 and just play a C7 and you're fine. All right, third line, second measure. Make the G minor a G minor 7 for 2 counts. Guess what you're going to do in beat 3? C sus. C sus, correct. C, F, and G. Then you're going to play your insert. Then the F for we'll keep on spending. That's an F major 7, E and F. Line 4, first measure, G minor 7 if you wish, for 2 counts. Beat 3 over the G for way. C sus. C, F, and G. Make the F an F major 7. And then turn the page, third page.
Before you flip,
Uh-huh.
I went to the third line, second measure, where we made the G minor 7.
Right.
Then we have the insert.
Nope, you forgot the C sus.
Is the C sus not on the insert?
Nope, the C sus is still on, your insert is right
Okay.
between measure 2 and measure 3.
Okay,
So
so
you're
I should,
inserting. So you're playing G minor 7, C sus, then you're going to the insert,
okay,
which is 4 measures. Then you're going to the F major 7.
Okay, that's what I want to ask.
Yep, good question.
Dawn, would you mind repeating the whole of line 3, please?
Line 3, yep.
Yeah.
Measure 2, the G minor can be a G minor 7 for 2 counts. Beat 3 is a C sus, C, F, and G. Then you've got your insert right there on the measure line. And then the F in measure 3 is an F major 7.
Yeah.
Okay, turn the page.
And that's where we put A6 after the.
Yes, correct. Where that F major 7 is, that's where you can have A6, correct. Turn the page. The G minor can be a G minor 7. Beat 3, C sus, C, F, and G. The F on the top line, F major 7, E and F. You see how everything just repeats. Second line, make that G minor a G minor 7 for 2 counts. Beat 3 over the word day. Guess what? C sus, correct. C, F, and G.
What was the word day? What line are we on?
All right, third line. Third line, first measure. The G minor can be a G minor 7. Beat 3 over the A for and Leslie. Endlessly. C sus. The F is good. The G minor in the third measure can be a G minor 7 for 2 counts. And over the F for Sunday is a C sus. C, F, G. Next line, the F is good. Second measure, the G minor can be a G minor 7 for 2 counts. Beat 3 is a C sus. C, F, G. Last line, the G minor can be a G minor 7. Beat 3 over the F for get, C sus. And the very last measure, G minor can be a G minor 7, and beat 3 is a C sus. See how much repetition there is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, now that you've got all your notes in there, now if I play it again, now it should make a little more sense. All right, here we go. There's your congas and the drums, which is pretty cool. Fill in. A3. Insert. Fade out.
That was perfect.
No, it wasn't. You didn't count the mistakes.
No, but I got it.
But you got it. Yeah.
Don, did you add extra fills in there that
Yeah.
time? Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, I probably did. Because the
So
fills
do I-
those Congo drums. Yeah,
So Dawn, you only use the lower keyboard strictly for the echoes,
that's exactly correct.
because that was the harmonica.
That was correct.
Got it.
Wait a minute, Bob, did I understand you right? Wasn't the echo after the A, G, F, and then the echo on the lower keyboard?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good.
But did it make
Yeah.
sense now that you had your notes in there?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Once you can go through and read it and hear it, then it makes a lot more sense.
right.
So yeah, it's not hard. The hardest part is probably getting your fingers to go from one keyboard to the other.
Yeah, I question how I may not be able to do that.
If you can't, don't worry too much about it.
Okay.
Seriously, you can do an echo on the top or not at all.
Okay.
The second line of page 85,
Uh-huh.
is that where the B flat M7 goes? And where does that go exactly?
That goes in measure 2,
Okay,
beat 3, cross out the C and put the B flat major 7 right there.
okay.
And then the C9 goes on beat 4.
Or C7.
Or
Or a C7, correct.
Just checking.
B flat.
Yeah, you guys are rowdy today. I do have
Dawn,
fingering for you.
Dawn,
Go ahead.
would you play the left hand? It plays F, G minor 7, C sus over and over. Would you turn up your volume and let me hear that?
Okay, and the volume
Don't-
actually
don't
goes
play
up.
Don't play the solo, just the
Okay.
left hand.
The volume is going to go up on A3 because I'm adding all my vocalists down here.
Okay.
But yeah. Okay, but I'll just. I'm starting at the beginning.
Got it.
Hey, that
Thank you.
was a good idea, Stan. I like that.
Yeah, you can hear the chords. Sometimes you
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
Yeah.
hear if the chords are even necessary, is to just play the
Yeah.
chords.
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah.
So the song ends on a C sus.
No, that's not the end of the song. No. You've got two thin lines. You do not have a thick line at the end that ends the song. You've got two thin lines. That means end of a section. And then you've got some instructions, D, C, and fade. That means go back to the beginning
Okay.
and fade it out. So what key is this song in?
Question
Key
for
F.
F. It's in the key of F, yes.
Okay, so it ends on an F.
It's in the key of F, but you're not ending it on an F because you are fading it out.
Right. Dawn, I have a question.
Yeah.
On the first page, when you went back for the, to fade it out, how many measures did you do that?
Some.
Whatever.
Whatever you want.
I thought you did a couple lines or a line and a half.
Yeah, I think I faded it out on the second line, but you
Yeah,
can,
yeah.
doesn't matter.
Okay.
Got
Dawn?
one question, Dawn.
Okay,
I was able to follow that very well.
go ahead, Don.
The last page, that last chord is a GM. Do you change that to a GM7?
Yes, if you wish. Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then I put a C
Okay.
sus right after it.
Okay,
So I'm following that same pattern. I'm just following this F, G minor 7, C sus, F, G minor 7, C sus, F, G minor 7, C sus, back to the beginning, F, G minor 7, C sus. It's the same ongoing pattern. A lot of pop songs do that. There's a lot of repetition. It changes in the bridge, which starts on line 4 of the first page. That's the
Right,
part
got
that's a
it.
little different. Yeah.
Dawn, what's the recommended rhythm for a discovery?
For a discovery, oh, that's easy. That is your Latin full band.
Oh, okay, full band.
Easy, easy. Everybody's got this rhythm.
Dawn?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the Easy 10 with the Latin full band, would I be able to put the harmonica on?
Oh,
on
absolutely.
the keyboard?
Absolutely. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, you just find your harmonica. You know how to do that, right?
Well, I have to, when I go back up there, I have to figure everything out again.
Remember, that's if you're going to have like a guitar on the top and a harmonica on the bottom, you just have to make sure that you've got orchestral to upper right. That one has to be on, and you're going to have over here, you're going to have some lower stuff. You're going to also have to push orchestral to lower right. So you're going to have orchestral to upper and orchestral to lower right. Then you're going to have to push the guitar first and the harmonica second. So the harmonica is going to be flashing.
Okay.
And then that'll go to the bottom.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I know. Wouldn't you like a bigger organ up north, Connie?
Yeah. Well, I had an Easy 4. Easy 4, and then I got an Easy 10. I switched it, got an Easy 10 up there.
Easy 10's better, yeah.
But here, the Easy 10 up there, when they delivered that, they didn't realize they were supposed to take the Easy 4. So here I am calling Robert. I said, they don't know they're supposed to take the Easy 4.
More delivery issues.
Yeah.
We are so spoiled with Eric, I'm telling you.
I know. Yeah.
Connie, I have some advice for you.
Yeah.
Dawn said you should get a new organ. Order it now.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. We all done?
Yes, the only thing I have left is fingering for those people that want it. The rest of you, go play your song. It's fabulous.
I can't get the satisfaction next
We're
week?
not going to do that song, and I'm going to tell you
Good.
why. It is too ridiculous easy. You put it on rock and roll and play. Okay, so and like I was telling Mr. Kelly, and then you put your hands on your hips like Mr. Mick Jagger, and you stick out your lips. and you play it with some attitude.
So what are we gonna do then? Go to Happy Together?
We're going to go to Happy Together, yes.
Okay.
We are happy together.
Yes, we are. Don't forget, concert on Saturday, the 24th.
Is it on Zoom?
Oh, is it gonna be Zoomed?
Yes, I'm going to Zoom
Oh, 'cause
it.
I have to go to a reunion.
Oh, well, it's going to be also recorded, so you can pick it up. But it's more fun live because it's
Yeah,
going to
I
be a
know
Name
it
That
is.
Tune. It's Name That Tune. So I'm going to play 5 sets of 5. You have to name each song, write them down, and then you have to figure out what is the connection between those 5. Then I'll do the next 5, and you can figure same thing. And then when they're all 5 done, what's the connection between all 5 of them? Oh, it's getting tricky. So in store and on Zoom. That's next Saturday, not this Saturday, but Saturday the 24th at 1:00 Florida time.
And I have a suggestion for you. I just learned it today. When you do the songs and you have the names on it, you cut them out because you don't want anybody to see them or whatever. When you do that, look at what you can do. They're stick-up. Where are they? Can you see them? They're stick-ups.
Oh, stickers to put on top? Yeah, I can do that too.
They're skinny.
Okay, I can do that too.
And you can just put them over, and then you can take it off, and then you have your song.
Yeah, but most of the time I make copies for the concert, so it doesn't matter if I cut it out or not.
Oh, okay.
I'm not cutting my books up. No, heaven forbid.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were doing.
No, don't cut up the books. I just make copies. You guys are so awesome.
Something
All
on
right,
the
if
bottom
you
of your
need-
shoes, you're sticking as you walk.
What's that?
Talking to someone in her house.
Oh.
Oh, that was me. Never mind.
You guys are awesome.
Okay, I'm going. Bye.
right.
Bye, everybody.
Take
Hey,
care.
before we do fingering, we have a birthday in the group today.
So
She just hit.
Oh,
Is it
Happy
your
birthday, Sue.
today?
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, Sue.
Is it your
On the
birthday
day you
today?
do.
Yeah? Oh boy, here we go.
Happy birthday
To you. Happy birthday, dear Sue. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
Thank you. Thank you.
So if I knew it was your birthday, I would have baked a cake.
Thank you. I would have loved that.
That's okay.
I had to buy my own cake.
You have to go buy your own cake. I'm sorry. Yes.
It was really good.
All right, let's do some fingering. Happy birthday, Sue.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Sue.
Thank you so much.
All right. 39 again.
Don't tell I wish.
All right. The
She's
first-
celebrating the anniversary of her 39th birthday.
There you go. There you go. That works too.
Hi, David.
Hi, Sue.
Get your pencils out. Let's do some work. I'm not going to give you fingering for the echoes. The echoes you have to figure out on your own. I'm just going to give you fingering for the notes that are here. A5, G4, F3. Check mark. Of course, you're going to be doing an echo. On a Sunday afternoon is F4, D2, F4, D2, F4, F4. Second line D2, C1. The notes that are written there, not the echo, is A5, G4, F3. Then you play an echo. Go to the third line. F4, D2, F4, D2. F4, F4, D2, C1. Let's go to the next line. C1, A5, G4, G4, F3, F3, D1, check mark. F4, D2, G5, D2. Top of the next page, C1, A5, G4, G4, F3, F3, D1. Watch out for this one, F5. F5. If you have to put a little arrow on that one, do it. Low A1, G2. Circle it. You're going to have to do crossover to get down there. Check mark. Second line, C1, A4, G3, G3, F2, 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 B flat 5, B flat 5, A4, G3. Third ending, G5, check mark. A5, G4, F3, D1. Or whatever fingers get there first. That works too. Check mark. Well, you're going to do your insert. And then when you start on We'll Keep on Spending, it's C1, A5, G4, G4, F3, F3, D1. Next line, F4, D2, G5, D2, C1. A5, G4, G4, F3, F3, D1. You might want to put a little arrow on this next F at the top of the third page. Make it a 5. F5, F5, low A1, G2 with a circle to crossover. Check mark. C1, A5, G4, G4, F3, F3, F3. Second line F3, D1, G4, D1. B flat 5, B flat 5, B flat 5, B flat 5. A4, A4. Third line G3, G3, G3. A4, G3, A4. A4, G3, F2. And then your echo. Then F5, F4, D2, F4, D2, F4, F4, next line D2, C1, then your echo. Third measure A5, G4, A3, that's an F, I'm sorry, A5, G4, F3, then your echo. Last line, F3, D1. If you want to do it with a 2, go ahead, but I think these fingers work better. F3, D1, F3, D1, F3, F3, G4, A5, G4, F3, D1. Then you go all the way back to the beginning and play until you fade out.
Quick question for you. I'm sorry. On the first measure, page 85, where the F is that an F major seventh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then there's no other change chord in that measure, correct?
You might want to put a 7 on the G minor, but that's
okay.
it.
Okay.
No
Thank
added chords.
Okay, that's what I meant. No added chords.
Yep.
Okay.
You guys are the bestest. Thank you so much. Stay cool. It is very hot down here. Stay hydrated and cool.
You too.
Oh, it's
Thank you.
it's pouring. It's pouring up here right now. Yes, I wanted to cut my grass today, and I can't.
Well, it's feeling like 101 degrees here, so it's a little bit warm. That's okay.
And it says 58 here.
Oh, that's too cold.
Yep.
You guys are the best.
Thanks
Thank you
for
Okay.
so much.
answering my questions, Dawn.
Thank you.
You have a
Thank you.
question yet? Tom,
Yes.
did you have a question?
No, I said thank you for answering my questions.
Did you understand it okay?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
May have to play a little around with those notes above and below the.
Well, you just continue. That's just a continuation. See, if you start on F, A, C, E are your spaces, and then E, every good boy does fine are your lines. That's for the treble clef. That's the only one we use. But if you notice, if you put them in succession, it's E on the line, F on the space, G on the line, A on the space, B on the line, C on the space, D on the line, E on the space, F on the line. Now, if you keep going higher, guess what? The first space above the line is a G.
Okay.
The first line above the staff is an A. The second space above the staff is a B. It just keeps going up.
Okay. Okay.
And then the
You good
second
boy.
line above the staff is a C. So it just keeps going up.
Just repeats.
It just, yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's just one right after the other. And it's the same thing going down. So the C is the first line under the staff. The B is the second space under the staff. The A, which we actually have one here on page 85, is the second line under the staff. The third space under the staff is a G. And then if we did a third line, it would be an F, and so on and so on. That's how that works.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It's always good to get questions. You guys are the best. Happy birthday, Sue.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.